Obsessed with sounds on the track.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Royce O'Neal.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Levine is out there with Russell Westbrook. And Sabonis in at the center. And for Phoenix, Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now here's Murray. 5 to shoot over Brooks. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And there's a calm and focus to Murray's game. Even against good defense, he just goes about his business.
And here's Brooks from outside. Cans it from downtown.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives, forcing the D's hand.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster.
Booker outside.
Lead guard.
There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Booker. Pass to Gillespie. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Murray. The Kings leading. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Kevin.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And this coaching staff is in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Now, here's Westbrook. We saw him with 10 points last game. Rebound by Williams.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Booker. This game we saw him score 32.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The first one falls.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. No good on the second free throw.
A future Hall of Famer, Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
Now Goodwin. Outside O'Neal. off target from outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that you can afford to give him.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
An above-the-rim athlete, even on the back nine. Westbrook sends it on.
Pass to Richards. Done outside. Back to Richards. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Bouye. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Richards. Still scoreless. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Pass to Levine. Goodwin with the steal. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Goodwin missing. The Kings trail by 5. Sabonis. The shot, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Done outside. There's the lob to the hoop. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting. But everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back to you guys.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Goodwin following the basket by Russell Westbrook. To the wing right side. Done with the screen on Westbrook. That's the Goodwin. It's up a 3. Doesn't go for him. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Kings, 19. Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look at the Suns, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Rebound collected by Levine.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Booker. Ah, the break finished off by Devin Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
And the Kings shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Outside Westbrook, pass to Levine. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Levine's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento. They dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Pass to Gillespie. Allen outside. Now Booker, guarded by Levine. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Out to the wing. Back to DeRozan. Over Allen. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
No good from Booker.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
To the middle. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Sabonis connects from three-point range. Sabonis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Get on 14 right now, crowd. It's time to fire off the teaser.
Phoenix making some changes. Donnie's checked in for Williams. And Goodwin subbed in for Booker. The Suns trailing. Here's Dunn. He's done with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here is Carter. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Levine. And so Sacramento again turning it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now here's Goodwin. Nothing on the board. Allen outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get paid.
Pass to Murray. Back to Carter. Launches from deep. Allen with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns. Number 1, Devin Booker.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Goodwin. Off target with his 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead, up 3. And we'll return shortly. Tense quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Carter. Now here's Sabonis. Here's the floater. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Carter.
And it's obvious Sabonis enjoys passing the basketball, always ready to get it to an open shooter.
Pushing it up. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Sacramento moving it around. Back to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Well, Phoenix shooting at 50% in a decent groove. For 3. Outside Booker. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook comes in for Carter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Westbrook. Outside Murray. Showing off the post move right there.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple. And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball, he rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Now here's Brooks. All sorts of time.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Westbrook surveying the D. Continue missing again. Kings leading now by 4. Here's DeRozan. There's 1:38 left in the game. Now Sabonis. Takes advantage. That J is good.
Well, that mid-range shot is so important for Sabonis. Keeps the defense honest, forces them to leave the paint.
Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Westbrook rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Sabonis, and he commits the intentional foul.
Mark Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
DeRozan against him. And there's the 3.
DeMar DeRozan.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Cleared away by Sabonis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Westbrook, and stolen by Booker.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Murray, the 3 goes down.
3-point field goal.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. DeMar, a big-time road win for you guys. How were you able to get it done?
We came out aggressive, both ends. We knew it was going to be tough. It's a great team. We understood if we came in here and played with the intensity that we know how to play with, we can walk out of here with a victory.
You matched that intensity. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.